Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Magic Fatman, and we're back at it with another cash cleaning simulator video. In the last one, we finally figured out how to do missions, and we have to do a lot of math in this game, which takes me a while. I was never a proficient in math and had predominantly through all of my studies. So, depending on the calculator, a whole lot of stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification anytime you get notified when I drop another video. But let's get into it. We finished our last mission. We're going back here. We got some messages here. Okay, so we need to get in here. I don't know what to do with this extra money. So that extra money gets sent out to clients. The money that I have, I mean, do you give it to a shop? Okay. So I guess we just take the next quest. I would like to this stuff up though, if I could. If I could clean all this up, that'd be great. I don't like money laying everywhere, I guess. So we're gonna clean all this stuff up, and then we're gonna take another mission, and we're gonna go from there and see how this goes. What I should probably do is get that stack going and get it separated from 20s and everything else. That way we know what we got, we know what we don't have, and someone did recommend to do that. We have this here, so we're gonna leave that there. Probably should get this going, get this ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna separate out 50s first. So I don't know how much money we're gonna have. I do have a thing here. Anyways, we'll just pile them up. Okay, so we got our 50s out. We'll put our 50 pile over here. We're just gonna, that's our 50s. Then let's bump it up to 20s. Oh boy. Why can't I put these in here? There we go. Alright, anything that's not at 20 is going to come flying out. We're just going to get these nicely stacked. That way I know what's going on with them. Okay, so we have 20s. So we're going to go ahead and drop that here. So we got 20s, and then we're going to go for 10s, it looks like now. That's all that's left anyways. Okay, we got our 10s. Beautiful. Doing a little bit of organization here. I was looking up another guy's video and learned that it's probably best to organize everything you do. Okay, we'll just start with the 10s right out the gate. Okay, we do have some money just floating around here. Okay, not a big deal. Okay, we do just have more money floating around here. Beautiful. So we separated 10s. Alright. Now we're going to want to separate, let's do 100s. Although, oh, there are 100s in here, so yeah, we're going to want to do that. Beautiful. Now we got our $100 bills here. And then we'll drop them over here. 20 though. Drop it in here. And then we just got stacks of money laying around. We'll fix that here in a minute. Then we'll break it down next. We're gonna go down to 50s. Beautiful. And yeah, guys, we're just gonna organize here. Happy shop is a clean shop, and I would like to keep it that way. These would be 50s. Yes, yes. Beautiful. Probably need to Move this over a little bit more. Okay. Now we got our money stacks. Beautiful. And these are 20s. We'll make sure to siphon out the 20s. Mainly organizing, guys. Just getting stuff organized, that's all. We got the 20s here. I think walking on them does nothing, so we're okay, right? Beautiful, so we're not kicking money around. Okay, we're going to stay organized. That's the way I want to be. Okay. Nothing in this one. Nothing in this one. Do we have a thing of cash laying over here? We're going to put this on the table. And we have a thing of cash laying over here. Looks like wet $100 bills. These are wet $100 bills. Okay. These are wet 50s. These are wet 10s. This is literally just 50. Okay, and then we could dry it and turn it all the money that we want to make. Okay. So beautiful. We got a 10. We'll go drop that in the 10s. Beautiful. Wet 10s, wet 50s, wet 10s, wet 100s. Okay, so we're going to have to... I believe this is the 10,000 in wet 100s. So we know all of these are probably going to be 100s right here. Okay, so these are the wet 100s. Okay, so we got 100s. Oh, let's clean up a little bit here. Move this. Just kind of want everything out of the way. There we go, neon lights are on. Yeah, I can see. Alright, what are you? If you got no money in you, we can put you back where the boxes are. Okay. And then that's good to go. Good to go. Money, money, money. Then we'll just stick the pallet back in the corner here. And this has money in it, so, yep, that's going to be interesting. Okay, so then we can separate over here. We can separate the wet money and everything else. Because that's what we're going to want to do. So my wet $100 bills, which I've lost already, because I'm dumb. Alright. We got wet 100s. We'll drop wet 100s right there. We got wet 50s. Wet 10s. Wet 50s. Wet 10s. I don't know if we have any. I'll just drop this over there. These are all wet. And these are just 20s. Alright, I think there's a 50 floating in there. Yeah, there's a couple 50s in there. Son of a gun. I don't want any 50s in there. That pile broke up and gave me 20s, or 50s in my 20s. I don't like that. Okay. And then these are all 50s. Sorry guys, we're just doing an organized video right now. Getting myself all situated with the money. Okay, that was beautiful to go. Now I need to know what's in here. Oh, there's just an assortment of stuff in here. Give me that. Oh, here we go. Alright, well luckily I got the clicker finger of justice. There's a couple hundreds in there, man. That's going to be confusing. Okay. Dump you in there. And... gotta organize everything, and then this pack's gonna have a whole bunch of money in it. Okay, and then what did we have here? These are all my 20s. And down. And then we're going to pick up this stack again. Run it again. Run all the 10s out if we have some 10s, which we did have some 10s. Drop the 10s over here. And then it's just going to separate 50s and 100s, it looks like. Beautiful. And then all we got to do is pick up those 50s, drop those 50s, drop this 100 over here, pick up these 50s, and then we're good to go with the 50s. Okay, so we're looking good there. And we can go from there. The organization is key. Okay. Okay, so we did that, and now we need to know what's in here. Okay, so we got it sorted out by hundreds. I'm taking all the money out of there, that way I can just put it all here and we're good to go. Oh, holy cow. A lot of money in that bag. Alright, we got 10,000 in the hundreds. Drop it there. Beautiful. Okay, we got 50s. Okay, and then we're just going to separate from the 20s and 10s. So I think we're going to have a lot more 10s than 20s. Okay. So, was there no 10s in there? Hello? Or are these all 10? Really? Okay. Beautiful. Drop the 20s. Okay. And then we'll just go through the same setup here. Bottom there. Alright, all 20s again. Join your brothers. Okay, we got a lot of hundreds in here. Yeah, we got a lot of hundreds and 50s in here. I don't think we have any 10s in here. So we're just going to go straight to 100. Okay, drop the hundreds in here. Sorry, guys, it's a video of really just organizing cash, but once we get it, I promise we'll do missions. I have OCD. And I want to believe these are all 50s. I'm going to run it. It's probably not necessary, but I am going to run them. I think they're all 50s. I didn't see any 10s in here. Yep, all 50s. Should have just dropped them in the pile, but you can never be safe, or you can never be too safe. Okay, so we pretty much organized. I got that little pile there. I'm not worried about it. We're going to go ahead and queue up another mission, though. I want to go ahead and get started on another one. Okay, so I don't have a dryer. In a backpack, down with a strap and packs of any dollar bills. 15,000. Okay. Alright. Should be simple enough. We'll take it. He brought me a box of... Okay, so we're going to go for hundreds first and see what we got here. Bust out the calculator. And let's do this. Okay. So what I'm gonna do... That's 8,800. I'm gonna leave those there. I'm just gonna cut all these open. And then we'll go from there. I see hundreds in there. Okay. And then we're just going to take a group of it. We're going to throw it in here. Okay. I was really hoping it wasn't going to do that, but it was going to. Alright. So this guy needs 15,000 the way it is. So let's make that work. We'll drop that. We're going to go by hundreds. And see what we got here. We're just going to chug along here in the story. I don't know if I can take money or what's going on. We got quite a bit to go through here. It's going to make quite the stack here. Okay, yeah, we've had to hit any more hundreds. Okay, so we have 3,400 in 100s. 35, 36. So we got 36 in 100s. We're going to put that back in there. This has no more 100s in it. We are going to stack this on now. Okay. Okay, we got that. Take this, dump that in there. Okay, so next we're going to break it down to 50. And here we go. I know we got 50s in here. Whether we got 15,000 of 50s, I don't think so. I know I can make a block. We're going to see how many 50s we actually have in here, and then we'll go from there. Not a whole lot of 50s. A lot of 20s. A lot of 20s, ladies and gentlemen. A lot. Okay. Whatever's going to make us that. So what we can do is come over here and we're going to take this out. So we got that and that. All right. Oh crap! Up. Oh, my hundreds. All that work. Okay. So we got 10,000 right there, which is fine. And then we got 7,200, which is fine. And then we'll fix that later when we go back through the pile to complete the missions. Okay, so I got 10,000 right here. He wants it in a backpack, so I'm gonna have to see if I can buy one of those. Yep. Order a backpack. He's gonna want that in a backpack. He wants it balanced with traffic packs of any dollar bills. So we got 10,000 right here that we're gonna be able to put in there, and then we need 5,000. So 5,000 if it's okay. So what exactly do we need to make that? So 10,000 equals $100 bills. We need 50 of the $100 bills. Make 5,000. I believe. Yeah, that's gonna be 5,000. All right. So we can drop these two there. That's gonna be enough there. The backpack roll away or nope. All right. There you go. Okay, so we were able to make that easy with just doing that. That mission was super simple once I was able to break it down. Boom, he got what he wanted. Boom. Now we just need to get this organized back into groups here. Okay, these are 50s, but we're obviously going to break this. Alright, we got a new level. Beautiful. There's quite a few hundreds in here and quite a few 50s in here. Alright, well, we're going to want to organize the hundreds first and then go from there. And then we'll take the hundreds, we'll build our stacks real quick, and then go from there. I like to be really organized when I play games. I don't like to have it clustered and full of clusters, so I prefer it that way. And then we'll just take the box. It's kind of a poopy box. And do that, and then we're just gonna we'll grab from here. Although I think we already organized the hundreds out of here, so I don't even know if there's gonna be hundreds left in this. This might be all 50s and 20s. Okay, it's gonna take a minute, but it might be all 50s and 20s, so we're gonna go through here. We're getting a system, guys. We're getting a system. We're getting a system down. Weird, I can see the outside. It's like I'm in a prison camp. Okay, so yeah, there was no hundreds left here. Alright, so we're just gonna... Oh, no, there was some hundreds there. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's quite a few hundreds in here, too, so we're gonna have to run this, too. And then once we're ready to be organized, we just run it. And that's it. Alright, let's run it. Alrighty, we're running it, we're running it, we're running it. Okay. Another 3,100s there. We don't have the big pile that we had before, but... Oh, we got a pile now, but... Swap it to 50. Grab. In. Start. And then this is super simple. Once we get a method, guys... Oh my gosh, we're gonna be flying. Flying, 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 flying. There was some... Well, I'm confused. How come those 50s didn't go? Maybe I didn't grab them. Okay. Alright, well, we got some 50s, it looks like. Probably should grab the bottom half. Beautiful. Couple more 50s there. Alright. And we're going to dump that in there, and we are going to go down to 20s. Which is going to be counterintuitive, truthfully, because, you know, it's kind of counterintuitive. I'm sorry. It is. I'm kind of doing stuff backwards. Okay, we have 2,000 worth of 20s. Okay, another 2,000 worth of 20s. The 420 worth of 20s. Alright, and then we can break it down. Take this stack. Was that 20? Yep. There's still a couple 50s in this son of a gun. I'm not gonna lie. We got our 10s separated. I see 20s right here. Beautiful. Got our other stack of 20s. And then we just have 50s and 100s on the floor. So that's self-explanatory. That goes in that pile, that goes in that pile, and that goes in that pile. Beautiful. Nice organization here. Okay, let's get our next mission going. If we got the time on the clock, Rooney, we might be able to get another mission busted out here. Okay, so that one still wants a dryer, which we don't have. $80 bills, 15,000. We need to be a higher rank for that, which we can't get. So rank 2. He wants 20,000 in a sport bag, any dollar bills. Okay, and a sports bag. Okay. So he wants it in a sports bag. Sports bag. Let's see sports. I know. Okay. Let's open this up. Should go super quick. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is get these open. Alright, let's get this in there. Beautiful, and then we'll just start on the 100s. See how much we got in 100s in this stack, and then we should be able to complete this mission. I hope so. This video will be a little bit longer. That way we can complete this. They want $20,000 in 10, which I could probably just go to my 100s and pull out 20,000. But then I got to organize all this money, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm hoping I can get at least 10,000 in 100s out of this. Beautiful. Give me that stack. Hopefully we got quite a few 100s in here. Hoping to at least get 10,000 in 100s off of this. It ain't looking very good. Looks like there's a lot of 50s and 10s and stuff in here. Alright, so we got 7,900 in 100s. We're going to go grab it to make an 8,000 even. So we have 8,000 here. We got 8,000 there. So let's grab a big stack of this and then Okay, so what we need to do is shift money over. That way our money's not landing on this money. We need to split that for sure. There's hundreds in there, but I don't want that money touching this money because then I get confused. So we'll break it down to 50. Put her in there. Start her up. Give me that 100, or give me that 10. Okay, so we're stacking 50s now. We're going to see if we can get an even number on the 50s, and then we can make 100s work. Not that big of a deal. Not the end of the world. We can make it work. It's going to be beautiful. And then we'll finish that mission. God, I'm hoping for an even number here. $1,700. Okay. Beautiful. We got 1,750s here. So it was 1,700 plus the 10,000. Or no, the hell was that? 4,700. So we have 10,000 plus the no. What was that? 8,000? 8,000 plus 4,700 is 12,700. So okay, so that's fine. We can have that, that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll take this other stack here, run it through here. Hopefully we have some good 50s in here. Hopefully we get an even more even number than we did last time. I'm really hoping for just a solid number. Okay, we got 1,750 and 50s here. So plus 1,750 plus 1,750, 14,550. Okay, that equals that. So what we could do is we could go we could do 5,100, so we need 19. So we'll plus that by 5,000 equals that. So it'd be 550 is what we need to make that. So what we could do is so that's 5,000. So that would make it 1950. And then we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. And that would give us what we needed, pretty much, at the end of the day. So then we're good to go. That's it. We'll just grab the sports bag. And this should be good to go. Should be 20,000 right there. I'm hoping so. $20,000, baby, right there. 20,000. All right, guys, we reached the 20,000 mark on there. Did it pretty good. We got the piles all organized and everything. You guys haven't already, go like and subscribe to the channel. Really would appreciate it. Helps me out. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.